does it do that every time?
It's okay. He comes back.
He comes back every time, but it's still weird.
He is our boy, Sam. He must flicker in and out of existence. He is, after all, the Frenchiest fry, and a gnome that is a time wizard. So, like, who the hell knows?
Well, you see, it just takes a while for my stream of conscience to reach the stream, so, you know.
I mean, that's actually not incorrect, Mr. German man. That's actually, the internet is an amazing thing. All these bits. So, let's see. I actually thought about this. We are now 2 episodes in. We should be doing some recaps. Who would like to do the first recappa?
I can, because I have notes. Let me just flip to them. That's session 0.
The other 2 of you should also be taking notes, because this game is going to get... Right now, it's my favorite part. It's my favorite arc. A totally normal D&D game with nothing weird here.
Yeah, nothing bad is happening. We're not in a forest of death. It's fine.
It's all
Nothing bad will happen, right?
right.
Okay. So last time on Leon's Journey to the West, we showed up in Fairhaven, which is a seemingly normal place. It has more humans than Dank, but like, who really cares? And then we, R abandoned us to go gamble in the tavern.
And who is R?
R is the cleric of T, who is the god of fair play and parlay. Yes? Yes?
And
Yes.
partay.
Yes. And partay, but not really.
Sometimes.
And so he is a cleric of T that we are taking to a cleric convention, effectively, across the country of Sorkle, in the world of Bylanxia. So R fucked off and went to go gamble in the tavern. We went to the shops and ran into this guy named Normalman, whose daughter, whose name is Girl, is sick with rot. And he sent his son, Kid, out after an elixir for her that is on top of a mountain where a dragon just gives it to people. I wrote down R is gambling and Prob's either gonna win big time or lose literally everything. He's acting shady.
Yeah, I think the exact line is, the odds are always rigged against the house, but this is
they would be rigged for the house.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, right.
So we left R alone, and now we found Kid in the forest. We fought some coyotes. Then we went to a bridge.
Who is Kid?
Kid is Normalman's son, other child.
Well, and Chad Normalman's son.
And Chad Normalman's son.
No, Chad Adventureman.
Chad Adventureman's
Oh, did
son.
Norm not take Chad's name? Wow. It's a dick move.
Yeah. So we went to this bridge, and this bridge is a rickety-looking bridge. But turns out it's actually sturdy, and the only thing that could possibly fuck it up is a hurricane. Enter flying whales, coming to kill us all.
No, they're just there to ship cargo.
They are just there to ship cargo. The whales exist, rip the party, we all go flying, except technically Zerlock, but Zerlock, who's me, I did a strength save, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go up in the air. The whale swallows most of the party. I am on top of the party. There's a uvula exit door. I repelled, and then so basically the whale pukes out most of the party while Zerlock repels down and smacks straight into a tree. So pretty much
dramatic notebook flip.
Yeah, so pretty much we in Death Forest. Everybody's hurt. We ran into trees. Kid is unconscious.
No, Kid is reconscious.
Kid
Our
is
friend Sam
reconscious
rolled
now?
a 17 on his medicine check.
Cool, so Cauldron saved his ass. And now we are, we're having a time.
Well, actually, we are... Again, we fade into the large, though cozy quarters of Leon's lecture hall. As the professor finishes his latte, he turns to the class with a small milk mustache. What did we learn last time?
That kids are annoying.
Accurate, but we already knew that.
Dream eating is surprisingly fraught with moral complexity.
Fair, but not what I'm looking for. You are muted.
Liam, your mic is not working.
Oh, flying whale anatomy. It's so dumb.
Exactly.
It's just the worst.
Exactly.
Whoever
Lore
came
is
up with it is a moron. Right, that was rude. That's excessive.
exactly.
Just because I disagree with science doesn't mean I disagree with the person who signed it.
Wow, this is a really long monologue. I'm the professor here. Anyway, lore is, say it with me,
Boring.
boring. Thank you. Exactly. Info
Boring.
is always second to. You're a little slow on the draw, kid.
That's
Info
what
is
my teachers
always
say.
second to drama. You might find yourself being used as an info dump for lazy players, as my clerics. Hold back on that lore. Only tell them what they need to know. Keep the comedy and drama going. Lore dumps about dream graveyards and whale anatomy can wait until after they're dead. Speaking of dead, we see our old heroes again, along with our micro-protagonist, Kid Normalman, barely clinging to life inside the dreaded forest of death. As we watch them in their wretched state, we must wonder, have our heroes started to suspect the deadly nature of their overarching quest?
Ooh.
So y'all are, I mean, not screwed. I wouldn't say you're in, big dead trouble.
No, we're just in the big dead forest.
You're in the death forest. Yeah. So like, there doesn't seem to be any danger right now. You could feasibly take like a rest or repair something, or just in general, try not to find some way to recover from Finster. I think your nose is busted. Like,
Oh, that happens from time to time. It's made of jelly these days. And I
I
just start
think that
messing with
might
it,
be a
hit a little
medical
dance.
issue that you should probably go to a doctor for.
I have. They say I'm an anomaly.
That's concerning. But given the rest of your life, I guess it makes sense.
Right.
We should probably deal with your anomalous activity when we're not in a forest of spooky death.
It's probably for the best. We should probably rest. If I had to guess on a scale of, say, 1 to 24, how healthy I am, I'd say it's about a 7 right now. I'm really doing great. I don't think my arm's supposed to twist like this, and I'm fairly certain I'm missing a toe. Mind you, I was not sure about how many toes I had before, so that could be natural. Beside that,
and
So-
Kid says, and my legs are real tired, misters.
And mistress. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. All right. I vote that we also take a rest.
Kid lays down.
Finster, would you like me to pop that back in place for you?
oh no, that's fine, and I just throw it against a tree, and it straightens out well enough. Ow!
I
I'm sure
really
that's on
think
about
that
6 right now.
I really think that a controlled kind of jabbing motion would have worked better.
But the God of Secrets doesn't do subtlety or quiet. It has to be loud and proud.
The god of silence and secrets, by the way.
Exactly. That's what I said. Who's the voice that's talking again, by the way? This is really weird.
So if we're going to take a short rest, let us all do that. There should be a short rest button on your D&D Beyond character sheet. There is also, for those of them at home that do not know while my players do this, short resting is basically you can roll your hit die, which you get upon your class, choosing your class, number or equal to the number of levels you have in that class. So like all of my boys right now are level 3. So they could all roll their hit die 3 times, or you can roll it just once if you choose to. I know Zerlock is pretty healthy compared to the other two. So maybe they don't roll it, or maybe she doesn't roll all of them. You can also take this time. There's a lot of the Warlock's spells refresh. Certain skills of the Chronomergy Wizard, I think, refresh on a short rest. I don't know. Monks get key points on long rests only.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nope, it's short rests.
Really? Oh, you get key back on short. Okay, cool.
I can double check, but I think that's true. So.
I mean, that's cool.
So I forgot. When do hit dice reset?
At the end of a long rest.
Okay, so I'll just use all 3 hit dice because I am weak as Garbo.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a big fair.
I've only used.
Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12. So
No, you had a 7.
What's up?
The first one was a 7.
No, so I rolled 3 times, so I'm back up to 22, not 24. I promise, I did the math there right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah. Sorry. It got lost in Cauldron rolling his heals as well.
Yep, I get 3. Yeah, you have 3 points per short rest for your key. So yeah, okay. Just
Okay. So you're up. You got your key back. Cauldron, what happens when you take a short rest?
So I would also like to send my sweet owl Gilfie to scout the area as I'm resting.
What do you need to roll for that? Liam, your clicky clacky is powerful. What do you need to roll to do that? Like because you said the perception. I don't know what is different about your familiar as an actual owl.
So it will take any commands that I give it, so to speak. And within 100 feet, I can see through its eyes and I can communicate with it.
Okay.
But anywhere beyond there, it just treat it like a normal owl given an instruction.
Okay. So you're just gonna. I'm assuming you're going to do like a circle starting where you are and then going about 10 feet out, so you'll hit that 100 and then coming back.
Yeah, just to make sure that there's no danger in the area and.
Okay, then I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Because I'm assuming you're gonna like look through its eyes while it does this thing, right?
Yeah. Cool. Hey, that's pretty good. 20.
Yes, that is actually extremely good. You see at the very edge of the kind of vision space you have that there is a caravan of kobold merchants coming down the mountain. Their little carriage seems very light. There's not a lot in it. You assume they have either successfully traded with, because they're coming down, probably the dragon. Maybe there's something else up there. There's I can actually tell you with a 20. I can tell you what's there. So there's two kobolds doing the horses. There's 2 guards, and then there seems to be 2 like fancier dressed ones who are the merchants themselves, sitting in the back of the carriage, kind of like going over paperwork. But because it's kobolds, all of the handwriting is huge and childish. But you also cannot read Draconic, I don't believe.
Nope.
Actually, I can.
Oh, then you know that they did sell it to the dragon, and they made a small profit, about 40, 50 gold. But considering how much stuff they bought, that's quite a bit of things. They cleared a profit, but they have that much gold and recovered only about 10 or 15 gold for losses. So they're feeling pretty okay. That's pretty good. That's enough to pay everybody and kind of keep it going. And yeah, they don't seem to be like vicious. I mean, there are 2 guards, so they clearly don't want to be screwed with. And they're coming down the mountain. You do see that in their caravan, not their caravan, in their carriage in the back, there are some health potions they did not succeed in selling to the dragon.
Do we even have gold?
I think so. I think you had some.
Sounds
unless
like
we're
something you
given
would have.
starting gold explicitly, we probably won't.
Oh. Yeah. Rip.
I have 10.
I have Let's say I also have 10. That sounds like an amount I would have. Oh, I have 15. 15 gold.
You're gonna have less than Zerlock or at Zerlock. Y'all don't know this, but Zerlock's got a good money. He's good with money.
Sure, but 10's not crazy.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably 10.
All right, fair enough.
So yeah, each of you have about 10, I would say. Maybe Cauldron, you did live in infamy in a place, or in obscurity in a place that did not have any gold. So roll me a d10, and we'll just say that, you know, because technically you'd be squalid as a background, which...
Ooh, 8. Ooh.
You have 8 gold. Perfect. So yeah, that's the money you have. And this is the leftover stuff, right? The stuff left over after you've bought your provisions for the next trip to the next town. So yeah, that is the situation that you find yourselves in. There's a bunch of kobold merchants coming down the road after selling some stuff to the dragon. And they're about, I would say, 90-ish feet off. So you got a while before they hit you. Oh, not a while, but like, they can't see you, but the owl can see them.
Cool. Well, guys, it looks like there's a kobold merchant band coming by. Maybe we could tag along with them.
They are going down the mountain.
What are they doing taking this route down? There's a much safer one across the other side.
I guess we can ask them, but they are kobolds, and there is a dragon.
There is a carriage that can probably not go over a bridge large enough for people.
Ooh.
The bridge is only like, I would say, about 3 feet wide. It's sturdy, but it's not horse and carriage sturdy.
Alright. So probably, since they are merchants, they've got, you know, carriages and the like, they probably don't have the clearance to go over that bridge.
I don't like it, but we could use some provisions.
And they could probably point us to the dragon, because we need to...
Do that, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid says. We need to go to the dragon.
Forgot about kid. Forgot that he was here.
It's okay. I often get forgotten.
No! That's so sad!
I know. There's no hope here. I'm just kind of sad. I can't help. I'm sorry.
Zerlock gives Kid a hug.
He is visibly uncomfortable by the large vampire hugging him.
I mean,
visibly
I'm gonna stop hugging him then.
He takes a big step back and nods and says, "Thank you for not eating me."
I don't eat people.
Thank you for, I mean, that, okay. My point still stands. Thank you for not eating me. I can say that to anybody. And he turns to Vincent and says, "Thank you for not eating me." And he turns to Cauldron and says, "Thank you for not eating me."
I don't think my mouth would fit you, so yeah, I don't think, yeah.
Liam, your mic went out again.
It did.
Mostly because I can see you
while Liam fixes his super fun microphone problems, while he does this, we can kind of... No, absolutely nothing.
Well, that's because I wasn't speaking.
No, here it is. There it is.
Yes.
You tricked us.
I did.
Monster.
I'm a trickster.
So the caravan kind of comes down the corridor, not the corridor, the path. Not that there is much of one, and the guards kind of like ready up their shields, and the two atop the horses kind of like slow down the horses at you guys. Kind of, are you on the side? Are you in front? Like what seems to be where are you on this path?
Let's block the road.
Let's not. That's a terrible idea.
Let's brandish
Just
our
wait.
weapons and really show them what for. Have at ye.
Have at you.
Zerlock is on the side because Zerlock
Cauldron-
recognizes that she is this very scary vampire lady.
That's
This is
true.
true.
She's terrifying. Cauldron, maybe we should just wait for them to pass and then If they want to talk to us, we can trade and have a nice conversation.
But how do they know that we're friendly unless we like wave at them aggressively in the middle of the road?
You could start with hello. That usually helps. Possibly, well, usually we hide the giant vampire when we're trying to seem friendly, but we can't do that right now, and there's not enough thick trees. So we're just gonna have to go with hello, I think.
So as you wave hello on the side, the two kobolds who are driving the horses look at the merchants in the back, and the merchants look up at them. And one of the merchants, the horses are the merchant nods, the horses stop, and the merchant stands up kind of behind, but like hiding his face, like just you can only see his eyes, and he's like, "Hi, are you here? Are you by any chance trying to kill kobolds?"
How did you guess? No.
No.
No. We haven't killed kobolds in many moons. We're just here to trade and talk.
Okay. We got to be extra careful. There were some kobolds about north of the city, south of Dank, who got a friend of mine who got very killed by a group of bloodthirsty adventurers. So we're trying to make sure that we stay safe.
No, that doesn't sound like us at all. Especially
Okay.
not Zerlach over there. She hates kobolds. I mean, she hates killing kobolds.
And she just nods like way too aggressively of like, yeah, I totally don't kill kobolds.
Deception roll from Zerlach.
Ah, man.
Were the group that we killed with the skunks, were they kobolds? Was that
Oh
them?
Yep.
yeah.
I got a
No,
9.
You are-
Kobolds.
You do it too emphatically, and the kobold goes, I want her to stay over there.
You know
Cauldron's
what?
gonna
You know what? Why am I Irish now? You know what? We're both scared of each other, so like, yeah, that's fine. I'll stay over here.
Yeah. Kid Normalman steps up and goes, yeah, these are my adventurer friends. They wouldn't do anything to hurt no kobolds. They killed some wolves with me. And the kobold kind of looks down at the stupid kid, looks back up at all of you, and just kind of nods slowly. And he goes, okay, what do you want? We have 2 health potions and... Do we use mana in this game? No, that we don't. Okay, shove the mana potion aside. And 2 bolts for a crossbow and... Hay. And then one of the people sitting on the... No, that's for the horses. Never mind, we don't have hay.
How much are your wares?
Your where, as it were.
How much do you... Well, we have 3 health potions. How much you got?
Just enough to buy whatever it costs.
Oh, man.
Mistake.
Dueling... that's a really good one, actually. No, not a mistake.
Because the kobolds don't know how much it costs, and they're just trying to
Right.
get any gold.
Exactly. So they're like, okay. So I'm gonna roll a. I think we're gonna have to roll like dueling persuasion checks.
Cauldron, do you want to assist, please?
Yeah, can I step in Draconic and be like, yes, we are very welcome to negotiating.
Okay. All right. Roll.
Roll what?
Roll persuasion.
I'm not very good at persuasion. This is not gonna go well.
Oh, it's probably
Also, I've
better
been
than.
rolling like garbage recently. 13. Not the worst.
I rolled a 2.
That'll do it.
So there's. You're pretty. Hey, kobolds, not very charismatic. So the kobold nods and says, 3 gold each.
Absolutely ridiculous. 2 or it's nothing.
He turns to the other kobold and he goes, like they both shrug, and he goes,
1 or it's nothing. Hurry.
oh god, no, it keeps going. We got it. Oh no.
It's a fire sale. You're going down the silver soon.
They go, okay. No, please, no, don't drop it anymore.
So, 2 gold per pieces. or one, I think. What did we agree on?
I think it was. I think it was one,
I
and
think
both
we're
the
down to one. One.
both the
So-
kobolds like yeah, like shake their fists like they've won something. Like woo! They get really excited.
They did. They win 2 gold or 1 gold for their health
3.
potions. 1
3.
gold. Well, one.
We hold
They get
that,
1
yeah.
per each. Yes.
Yeah, and as you do the exchange, the one that who's walking up to them, by the way.
I don't trust these guys. I'm gonna send Cauldron. Cauldron, can you go?
Yeah, Cauldron's gonna walk up.
All right, Cauldron. Hold on.
Careful. They're tricky bastards. They almost fell for that.
Oh, no.
Boy, not particularly brilliant, these boys.
Could I have my owl just sort of look at them?
Ooh. I need you to roll. One of them starts looking at you like real intensely. That one of the guards, and he turns to you and he goes, "Hey, no, hey,
Yes, my kind friend.
would you happen to know a spell called Earthen Grasp?"
Earthen Grasp. I think they taught it around the college, but I'd have to check my spell book.
I happen to know that there was a wizard gnome who killed my brother with Earthen Grasp.
That seems highly, weird. I just happened to be in town just a while ago.
Roll that deception, because technically you aren't lying, but you're not telling the truth.
I'm not telling the truth.
So, fun fact, I just looked it up, and the general consensus is that a healing potion is about 50 gold or 25, depending on its quality. So we really got a good deal here, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, these are very low, so minimum would be 25.
Right.
I also play in a game of low numbers. Everyone who's watching this stream who plays regular D&D is going to be shocked at the times y'all get 5 gold, 3 gold, and how like a whole buying out like a room at a bar is 1 gold. You know what I mean? Like you will be very surprised at the game of low numbers I run, because I am bad at math.
That's true. He is very bad at math.
I invented a whole system for how much things cost in a different game, so I could do math of 25s. I literally did that. So yeah.
20, so that brings it to a total of 22.
What? Oh my god. Yeah, good job, dude. You say that and he goes, "Yeah, you're right. You know, that's kind of a thing. I suppose that's a little racist, my bad. You know, we kobolds are slowly developing a more accepting society, but we just got out of the Warrens a couple centuries ago, and I'm still trying to work on myself. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry."
Yeah, I just came from a flying tree, so I know how that feels.
Not a flying tree.
No, he came from a flying tree.
You came what? I thought he was
There's
meant
a
to
flying
whale.
tree. Oh god, no. There's also-
Wait,
You're a flying tree.
both of these things, Sam creations, by the way. Sam
you
made.
like flying, perchance.
Well, we covered the ground, and then there's got to be stuff in the air.
There was also.
They're called birds. They built. they developed naturally.
Don't you mean trees?
So as you get that great sound effect, oh god, it hurts my body as Liam hits his head on his microphone. You all kind of you get your potions, no problems, and the kobold merchants with a 22, like they're done. And they just kind of they nod at you. The 2 inventors / merchants in the back say, "Thank you very much. We're very glad we played your game." Wait, no, it's fine. And then
Have a
the
good
other one
day.
says,
Goodbye.
"Okay, hey,
Be
okay,
safe.
we're gonna try. Those nasty murdering adventurers are somewhere around here, so we're gonna."
Remember, don't stop for strangers. This is the Death Forest.
Right, thank you. We need to think of that. And the inventor turns to the other one, and the other one like nods stoically, like, "Oh yeah, I already knew that."
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of trot away, and y'all just in totally, hell yeah, that's an encounter I didn't need to prep. Anyway, Kid Normalman looks up at you guys, and he's like, "Man, I hope we don't meet those adventurers that just indiscriminately kill kobolds."
They sound like a bunch of assholes anyway. Yeah, let's not do that.
That is unfortunate. I'm not going to make you roll deception for that, Liam. Anyway.
There's nothing wrong or deceptive about that statement, Matt.
Okay.
I mean, Zerlock hasn't done anything particularly asshole except eat our dreams, and Cauldron's just kind of a dude, but you know.
I mean, I did also, I think, behead one of those kobolds.
Look, they asked for it. They attacked us first.
They did also attack you first.
Yeah.
His brother had fallen on hard times. I have a backstory for Kevin.
Look,
no.
Kevin the Kobold?
Stand our ground
Kevin the
laws,
Kobold.
damn it. This is the great state of Texas. This is castle rules.
No, boy, I lived in Texas. It's not as fun as you think. Or actually,
That's shocking.
probably exactly as fun as you think.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, Kid looks up at all of you and he goes, "Can I have some of that potion? I am mostly dead."
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you 3 gold. It's gonna cost you a couple gold.
Well, I don't have money. My dad has money. Maybe if you tell him you help me, you'll get some kind of reward.
Your kid, you can just have this, and he sort of shoves it at the kid.
And he takes it, and kid downs it and feels much better. Does anyone want to try one of these to see how much it heals you for, or are we all at a good point in health that we don't?
No,
wanna
we're
do
using the kid as the guinea pig.
Yeah, if he internally combusts, we know it's probably been cheated.
that? No, he feels pretty okay.
Sweet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Love
no-
that.
Sweet.
Nothing too bad.
Kid, on a scale of, let's say, 1 to 10, how much better do you feel?
He looks at his arm that was broken, and he smacks it against a tree, and it still hurts.
What
He's
is with this
I
plan that you
saw
men
him do
have?
it. I saw him do it. I thought I could do it. I can't
Kid,
do it.
Kid,
Yeah.
let me explain something to you. Anything that Finster does is stupid. Do not follow his
Oh.
example.
Now, hold on a second. I don't know why I'm suddenly southern, but we're sticking to this for the conversation as is. That is rude and unnecessary.
Southern is a very specific form of Sylvan. So
Apparently, I speak Elven.
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
What? Sylvan is Elven, isn't it?
No, it's the
No,
Fey
Specifically
language.
wild.
God damn it, it's too confusing.
There's too
Anyway.
much lore. Yeah. And
do like
kid
an
kid
icon.
says, I mean, before I hit my arm, I felt I had improved about 200.
Okay. That's fair.
Cauldron do like an Arcana check or like a, I guess medicine check to
Yeah,
see.
do medicine again. Let's do it.
Cool. Cauldron sort of looks at the kid, sort of squints his eyes. You're dead. Because he
I
got a
what?
one.
I what? Oh wait, what? You got a
Or,
what?
like, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I believe
he's
you're clinically dead. How are you doing this?
How are you still alive?
He
Potion-
kid-
Cauldron, you're looking at the rock. No, you're
Cauldron
supposed
sort
to
of-
be examining the child.
Cauldron looks at the rock. Well, I'm pretty sure that's Kid Normalton.
You didn't get your medical degree, now did you? There at that flying tree.
Wait, we're supposed to be licensed to practice medicine?
Not yet, but God help us, it helped. Anyway, there's a mountain. We're in the middle of a forest that's named for death. We should probably
We
get
should
the fuck
probably
out of here.
go. Also, Kid, you're fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zerlock.
And he smiles and looks up at you, and then sees the giant vampire fangs and like steps back again.
You know,
so
I'm
yeah,
really wondering if this kid is racist.
No, Zerlock, you're terrifying.
You're 6'5" and
I'm 6'4".
you're 6'4",
That's forward.
covered. You have a giant battle axe. You're intimidating.
Which is
You're
okay,
almost
but
3 times
but here's the
yourself.
thing. My charisma modifier and my character sheet does not say that I'm intimidating in any way.
No, that's being intimidating on purpose.
Fair.
There is a difference.
This is true.
So you, yeah, there seems to be a path the kobolds were traveling to get up and down the mountain. It looks spooky. So there is that.
Spoopy.
Yes, I'm sorry. It looks
Spooky.
spoopy.
Everyone knows that terminology is very important these days.
So what's the strat?
I guess we'll follow the road because the kobolds didn't die, so that's generally good.
Yeah, and it takes not a lot to kill some kobolds. Okay, so I'm gonna need some survival checks from all of you.
Sure.
Ooh,
What are
I'm
we
proficient
surviving
in that.
exactly?
It's very uneven ground. It's not a good place to be. You don't exactly think the black mist that kind of lines the forest floor is particularly good for your health. That is an 8, a 7, and a 17. Finster, you got the 8.
I did.
You are trudging through this mist that lines the forest floor, and it's slowing you down a good bit. The same with you, Cauldron. Kid and Zerlock, though, happen to be much more up at the front when a figure dressed in gray robes slides out from the tree line and says, "Boo! Spooky!"
Show hands.
No, but he's trying to do he's holding his hands like a witch would, out in front of him, above him, in like a claw motion.
Just because he kind of materialized, Zerlock does jump, but then regains herself a little bit.
Hi, mister, is what Kid says. You should be afraid of me. Ooh.
Oh, so we found the Witch of the Woods.
No, I'm just kind of a man, honestly.
But you're doing
this
witch
is-
things.
Then what are you doing trying to scare people?
He takes down his hood, and it's a very regular-looking human, with brown hair, grayish eyes, and he says, "I'm not really trying to scare anybody. I'm mostly just, well, I'm an old homeless man that hides here in the forest. I
want to insight check that.
Go for it.
You hide in the forest of death.
Yeah, I sometimes offer
a 10.
guides to people to get up to the dragon. It's
In the
kind of
forest of death. You live in the forest of death.
I have a house. That's
Sounds
on the way up.
spooky.
This is
How
sounding
are you
less like the
homeless
forest of
then?
death.
What?
How are you homeless if you have a house?
Well, it's a shack in the middle of the forest of death, as your friend pointed out. I guess you'd really call me a homesteader, but I didn't buy the deed of the forest of death.
I suppose you're more of a hermit than a homeless man.
Yeah, that's probably a much better game of semantics. Look, I'm sorry. Would you may I lead you up the mountain in exchange for some alms for the poor?
How do we know you're not trying to kill us?
That's
I
true.
led a bunch of kobolds up. You must have passed them on the way. Charged them 30 gold for that, by the way. They weren't very smart.
No.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective.
But their letter said 15 gold for transportation. He squints at him.
Wait, hold on. No. They made 15 gold profit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They did not do well in the exchange with the dragon. And you now notice that probably H-man stands for homeless man.
Hermit
And
man.
they did in fact pay him. The reason they are getting away with 15 gold, even though they sold a lot more, is this moron. They are not.
Oh, well, he's a moron.
Well, moron in an affectionate way. Seeing the air quotes.
Work on your affectionates.
So he said. So yeah, that's what he says.
Just real quick.
Did my-
Shouldn't a mountain be easy to? It's just up. You just have to go up.
That's true. There is a path, but it is mighty and winding, and you don't kind of sort of live here. I mean, no one. I live here, but it's I don't live here. He gestures around. You know what I mean? Especially with this the black soot fog that he kicks, and a little puff comes up. Makes it really hard to get up and down quickly and efficiently. I know where those places aren't, where this soot fog isn't around. That's kind of my my thing that I sorry, now he's R. My thing that I pitch to people, you know?
Did my insight check do anything?
Out of 10? Oh, most certainly not.
Making sure. But did I get any? Did I think? Oh, he's totally.
A 10 is entirely normal, entirely neutral. Whatever you were thinking right now is what Zerlock is thinking.
Okay,
Zerlock
I don't.
gained no insight and thought nothing wrong with a 10.
Okay, I don't trust him. So, Zerlock is kind of just staring at him with like a narrowed gaze of like.
I mean, I'm really just trying to, make some, money on living out here.
What can you do with the money? Considering, do you leave?
No, but I can get things from bad merchants that travel up and down to trade with the dragon. Those kobolds gave me like 3 health potions and a bunch of food. They were not good at the merchant thing.
No.
Not everyone's meant to be a salesman. Let's do a team meeting here, lads. If you want to stay over there, Hermit Man, we're gonna have a bit of a chat.
That's
Also,
what I figured.
How
What?
much
Oh, right.
to take?
That's fair.
Well, I made quite a bit off the kobolds, and I don't think you guys are going to be as silly as they are. I would just ask for some food and, maybe some means of warmth or entertainment.
Entertainment.
Like a book of some kind, or...
No.
I'm really just here I just provide aid sometimes, and that's when you hear, meeting with the goddess.
What?
Huh?
Meeting with the goddess.
No, we heard you the first time. We were more curious about the meaning.
I was more curious about the goddess part.
Right. Well,
Can I insight check the voice?
No, but you can roll an intelligence check.
Cool. I am big smart,
Can
maybe?
you look at the guy a little bit longer? Can I see?
Yeah, you look at him for a while, and he just kind of stares at you.
Is he not
didn't-
curious about why we're talking out loud to nothing?
Oh, I didn't think that was a character. I'm sorry. I thought y'all were talking to me. I didn't realize y'all were, actually yelling at Leon.
Yelling in general, yeah.
No. You don't know what's going on.
Hey,
That's a
Hermit Man, are you a goddess?
No?
Are you
I'm-
lying to me?
Insight on that.
Well, I ask it too.
Right.
Oh, I am actually good at those. But not today. 13.
I got a
that's a
nat
li-
20
There
On
we
insight?
go.
on
Hey,
insight.
he's telling you completely and utterly the truth. You can kind of tell by the clothes being torn, the sadness in his eyes, that this is really and truly a homeless man. And your insight and your knowledge of, because you are more classically trained in literally anything, leads you to believe that maybe goddess is a metaphorical term for literally out of nowhere help arriving, aka a deus machina,
Ah.
A hand of God.
a hand of God coming out of nowhere, just a random man walking up and telling you he'll walk you up the mountain for food.
Or in this case, a paw of God.
Oi. The
Dun,
talking
dun.
cat puns are gonna kill me one day.
Meow, let's move on.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. So yeah, that's what you
so
gain
then-
from your insight, Zerlock.
Then Zerlock,
Yeah, you got
still glaring at him a little bit, goes, "All right, fine. I can give you some food. Entertainment.
A book of any kind?
I could
I
do
mean,
it.
I can cast
I'm
some
not handing you
spells.
my sketchbook. It's just not happening."
Oh, it's fine. I don't really, I don't need your art. I can't really pay for it. I could give you exposure, I guess.
Thanks, man. It's
I
really
can-
okay. I don't know what amount of exposure on the side of
Cauldron,
this
do you
death
have anything
mountain
of
is going to be
value?
helpful for me.
Yeah, that's fair. What was it that either of the little ones was saying?
I can cast some spells. She does minor illusion of just various people in town just
Ooh.
talking to each other, but
Which
no voice.
people?
Just,
Which people do you show him?
the people we've seen. So That would be
just normal men in that case.
yes.
Roll perception.
Is this Chad Ventureman?
He's dead.
Allegedly.
Woo, composite 20.
Fuck. He reacts very big and says, "No, I'm fine. I'm good. How about once you meet the dragon, you can ask for a book, and on your way back down, you can give it to me. I'd rather much start walking now if I could."
Hey, Cauldron, do the Goyle daughter man.
You did
or
not
whatever.
see Goyle.
That's true. We didn't.
Can I do the illusion of the Dreamcatcher? Because he said that it was the last heirloom of Chad, of his husband.
Smart.
I mean, you can do it, yeah. And it flashes and he goes, "That is a poorly made dream catcher. Very strange you would show me very strange you would show me that. I know nothing about dream catchers or how to interweave the threads of and bird feathers in a way that produces a nice geometric shape."
Now, hang on a second. Okay. Excuse me, Hermit Man.
I need you to know this is gonna be great. Anyway.
Do you happen to know a Normalman?
And then the kid goes, "Yeah, that's my dad." And the homeless hermit man, he's not homeless. The hermit man goes. He looks at kid and he's like, "Oh, no, I don't. Nope.
Can I do an insight check?
You don't have to."
I'm gonna
Very
Colton's
clearly
gonna say
lied.
to the kid, "And where's your other dad?"
He shakes his head and says, I would rather I am not that guy." And kid looks at him and he goes, "Yeah, my dad Chad's like would be cool and not a fucking hermit. Oh, I'm sorry. Dad tells me not to curse."
Yeah, where did
also,
you learn
Chad-
that kind of language?
Girl reads all these naughty books. Shh, don't tell Dad. And
Okay.
the hermit man just kind of makes this grossed out face. It's like, "We should go."
right.
And he just
We should
starts he starts walking and takes you up the mountain. You come to a clearing that is devoid of the soot fog that kind of clings to the bottom, and you find yourself being able to move at a much faster rate. As the hermit man kind of clears the front, I need marching order.
I will probably be first.
Okay.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay, kid is in the back.
Why would we like the full back?
I
He's in the
mean,
Vanguard?
I think he's behind. I think if y'all are trying to protect him, Finster, kid is small and 7 and almost died, and y'all were walking through essentially like active dragging fog for a while. He fell back because he's 7 and tired.
Sure, but he's probably still taller than me.
Can
so
I pick him
I
up?
would want to take up the
No,
Vanguard.
he's the tall. He's as tall as you, Finster. No, we established he's as tall as Cauldron, who is shorter than you, Finster.
Can I pick him up and carry him so he can take a nap?
Sure. Yeah. And as you kind of get to the edge of this forest, suddenly there is another, that was very efficient and quick sounds. But this music kind of, literally actually, this is the part where the music swells and you hear this kind of like vibrating tonal sound echoing through the area. And then a black fog just kind of closes over the doorway, the path that the hermit walked through. And you, perception from Zerlock, who is up front. And actually, all of you can roll perception, but Zerlock is rolling for a different thing.
That's
14.
14. You hear the hermit go, "Hey, where are you?"
Uh-oh.
You hear him wonder what happened to you. The other two boys, 15 and a 14. All right. You guys notice a kind of pulsating strangeness from this black fog and from it, it twists and morphs and pulls up into this like lithe fey woman, looking a lot like an Eladrin elf, not like the one you saw in Dank, who is R's wife, a darker, because she's literally made of soot, but her ears are sharper, her teeth extend, a bit more feral.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of like a drow. Like if a drow and a fae had a very, very angry child, and this kind of black soot formed together, and she kind of extends her hand and says, "Oh, pitiful adventurer. It's such a long journey to the top. Why don't you stay here with me? Perhaps," and she turns to the child, "all I need would be your name. What would it be?"
Don't.
And you hear this woman as temptress.
That's a little sexist.
Fair. The Fey lady morphs into a very handsome Fey dude.
Well, now you're just kind of pandering. I mean,
Now it just seems a little homophobic.
All right, fine. We can't win them all. Look, evil.
Inherently, some stories are just going to be cliches, which are built off of older patriarchal structures. You know, it's problematic, but you know, you got to work with those and deconstruct them.
I love the image of you saying this out loud, and you none of you hear this, but you feel a nodding in your soul. You feel like a sage professor being like, nodding slowly with his fingers tilted or tented together, and you're like, that was weird. And so the I'm gonna play that music again, but it seems really loud, right?
No,
No.
I mean, it's fine.
Okay, it's really loud to me for some reason. It's like okay, the output's correct, but my input's really high for some reason. Anyway, so yeah, the now very buff Fey dude says, "Just give me your name, child," and does a little eyebrow wiggle.
Can I clap my hand over kid's mouth?
How are you carrying him? I guess that's
One
yeah,
arm.
you're carrying it. You can totally do that.
I figured. So here's how I figured I was carrying him to like you know how you carry like a baby on your shoulder and like toddlers like can kind of
That's
sit.
exactly what I thought you were doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just clap your hand over his mouth.
I mean, gently, but yes.
Roll dexterity for me.
I'm good at that.
Are you?
I think
I am.
Acrobatics is probably not the move, but
Acrobatics or athletics?
no, it's not athletics because you're.
I could
you're
just
with
roll a straight dexterity.
Sleight of hand. Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Okay.
Sam for the win.
That is, I'm less good at that. That's an 11. I just slap him in the face.
You just slap him in the face, and he goes, "I wasn't gonna tell them. I'm not stupid." And
I didn't. I'm not calling you stupid. I just don't know what developmental age you're at, and I don't know 7-year-olds.
That's fair, actually. But my point is, go away, mean dude, who was recently a lady, which seems not strange in the sense of, you know, you can be whatever you want and express your gender however you wish, but it's very strange that you randomly shifted mid-sentence. I feel like that's a strange thing to do. And the Fae goes, "Ooh, how dare you? I was trying to give you a beautiful way out of this terrible situation, of this terrible forest. But I'll leave you be." And it just kind of like burns back into, just like falls the soot back to the floor.
Okay,
And,
you were a terrible temptress. Have a good day. You're really bad at your job. That's someone who doesn't know how to get secrets out of someone, and that is not what my god's all about.
So the soot fog fades from the other side, and you see
Cauldron?
the hermit.
Sorry. Could Cauldron do an Arcana check to see what this was or how to protect themselves?
Yes. You kind of got a hint at hearing Leon say the Fey lady morphed into a Fey dude. So like you can, I would say you can even make it with advantage. Is the
Ooh.
fact that you literally know it's a Fey because this voice told you.
19.
Yeah, it's a Fey. Don't give it your name. Don't give it information. And if it asks for your attention, don't say yes.
Oh.
It gets power from names and actions. So as long as you don't give it anything and don't follow it, you should be okay. And it seems to have also told you to screw off because the kid called it stupid.
Oh, so if we don't screw off, could I put that together, or is that unintentional consequence? So it said to screw off, so by the act of screwing off, we have followed its instructions.
Oh, no.
Damn it,
Faye
she's
get-
smarter than we thought.
No, that's just me being an idiot, not phrasing things.
Okay, no worries.
Phrasing. But yeah, you determine that you're like, if we don't talk to it, it just kind of does that. That's what Fae do. And
They're very rude.
yeah, pretty much. You kind of determine that. On the other side of the soot has come down, and you see this guy with his hood down, and he just on a protein bar he has, and his eyes get wide and he stares at all of you, and he folds over the protein bar and stuffs it in his pocket.
We're just going to ignore that for now, I think.
And he swallows. What happened exactly?
Why do you care?
Oh, because there was a magic black fog that took over the clearing and suddenly you were gone? That's kind of freaky.
Oh, that's the hermit man. Sorry, I thought it was a random dude. Just sitting there, chilling, eating
No,
a protein
it's the
bar.
same- It's the one dude.
I got very confused for a moment.
Dude.
Temptress? Temptress.
A what?
More of a tempter, wouldn't it?
Tempter. You're correct.
I'm not gonna ask any more questions.
You're not
Fair.
in the trees for like a very long time, like a few years, and then you start getting a little loopy because you haven't had any other human interaction for a while, and you start seeing things.
No. And he keeps walking.
You're terrible at your job, by the way. You just walked us right into a temptress.
In my defense, the kobolds got through just fine, so maybe there's something weird about all of you. And kid goes, I mean, they are pretty strange. And he like looks down at the kid and does a grossed out face again. He's like, yeah, I guess. And as you get to this little, you keep walking through the forest for a while, and you get to a small clearing with a little hutch. And the guy goes, that's my place. We can rest up here for a little bit before finishing the final trek to the mountain. Nobody go through my stuff.
I'm immediately gonna go through his stuff.
You don't have to.
He doesn't have any.
No. Immediately as you say that, kid goes, okay. Takes a light step to the right towards the hutch. Takes another step of the right.
I'm following his lead.
Yeah, and you both roll deception or roll stealth.
It's gonna be
Can
a
I
really
distract?
weird stealth check, but
Roll. Yeah. You can totally distract him, Cauldron. Go for it.
15.
Cool.
That was way better than I thought you were gonna do.
I have a +5.
How are you?
What's up?
How are you distracting him, Cauldron?
I'm going to say, you did say that you wanted some more entertainment, so I'm going to start doing. These are some of the people that we met, and I'm going to do first Norm Normalton.
A normal man.
Normal man.
Yes.
Yeah, this was like the first guy we talked to, who was like at the general store. Do you know him? You must
Okay.
you know.
Roll. I think is this deception or is this like how good your illusion is? Like, what are you trying to bank on this? Like the illusion being very, very accurate, or like you talking in a way that distracts him?
I'm trying to make it somewhat accurate enough to try to glean some information from him at the same time as distracting him.
Okay,
so probably
Arcana.
like okay.
You're trying to make the illusion look real good, rather than actually saying anything interesting.
11.
Not good enough to give Finster advantage, unfortunately. But enough that a 15 was gonna pass anyway. You and Kid slide in there, and what is that you find? Why, it's a journal under his pillow. And what is the name on the journal?
It's Thomason.
No,
Thomason
you
Roberts.
dumbass. No, you dumbass.
It's Chad Adventureman.
The kid inhales deeply, and you hear he turns to him and goes, "You're my dad."
You're my dad?
No, not you. He's my dad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was confused what the revelation here was. He's your dad?
Yes, he's my dad.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm just gonna smoke and look, that's your dad. And I'm gonna swipe the journal while he's not looking. Oh my god, that's crazy! And starts reading it. Oh my god, I can't believe. Oh my god. What are the odds?
Read roll me an intelligence check to see how fast you can read that.
Please don't make me do that. I'm not very smart.
Can he have advantage because of his desire for secrets?
You get through the first page.
Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good, actually.
And it says, "Man, I'm very glad I ditched my stupid husband."
Wow.
I'm not showing this to the. Well, no, I'm not showing this to the kids.
It says, "I always wanted to be like you, Chad Adventureman." And he's got these like big eyes, like these big doe eyes. And the guy kind of backs up and he goes, "Oh, that's okay. I don't. You're gross." And the kid's like, his mouth drops and he goes, "What? What?
You're a dick."
And Zerlok, from where she's standing, just like towers over him and goes, "You're really gonna speak to your son that way?
I didn't want kids. I mean, I did sign the adoption papers.
You need to shut your mouth right now."
And Kid stands up and says, "Yeah, I always wanted to be like you, but I've realized that the real bravery is staying with your kids and raising them when you adopted them. That my Norm is a good dad. So tell me how to get up to the mountain, and I don't want your help anymore. I don't want to be like you." And you hear, "Atonement with the Father."
There's a lot of emotions going on. I don't know what this voice is. There's a lot of emotions going on around here. Like, I'm gonna go read this. We're gonna have.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
And Kid is just like glaring up at the Chad, and Chad's like, "I don't know, Kid, go up the. It's just a path. Once you get to the path, it's pretty fine. I spent like years clearing it out. It's not really like you don't even need me. I get bored."
I hope you've had a good time ruining your son's life. Because we're trying to save your goddamn daughter's life. Because you're too lazy.
I have a daughter? That's gross.
Jesus Christ, man.
You're the literal worst person ever.
No. And he kind of looks over at his hutch. He's like, "I'm pretty great. I'm a homesteader. I'm a homeowner.
You deserve to be bored."
Hey." And Kid's like, "Let's go. I don't want to deal with him anymore."
Agreed.
My parents literally disowned me, and they're still better than you are. Jesus Christ, man.
Y'all proceed up the path, and it's, just like he said. And you manage to get to like the mouth of a cave, and above the cave it says, "Back entrance for caravans only. For personal use, please proceed to front entrance." And it's just an arrow it's a sign hanging up above the cave entrance with like chains.
I'm just gonna hop on Zerlok, and I'm gonna motion Cauldron to do the same. This is our caravan.
According to the definition, I don't think that we actually can go in here. That'd be against the rules. And
I'm just gonna pick up Cauldron and carry him like I'm carrying Kid.
Child.
So Cauldron's over your shoulders, Finster's under one arm, and Kid's under the other.
Pretty much.
It's most ridiculous garbage. And you walk in, and there's a little there's a little kobold with like a visor, and he's got a clipboard, and he looks at all of you and he says, "I'm pretty certain you need the front entrance for personal use. This is really
No, this is our caravan. We followed the rules.
Do you just want me to take you through the shop, the warehouse to get to Balthazar, or
We
That
just want to
would
talk
be-
to the dragon man.
Yes, that would be lovely.
that's Balthazar? Okay, come on. You're very strange people.
We
And
get that a lot.
Tucks his clipboard under his arm and walks you through. He opens a door, and there's just like the giant dragon's horde that's like glowing and with like rubies and gold and all this cool stuff. And he goes, "That's the horde. Balthazar wishes everyone to know he has the bestest and coolest horde. If you try to steal it, he will kill you, but otherwise it's just kind of on display. It's fine." You see a bunch of health potions that are the same ones that you guys have from the kobolds, just kind of like chilling in the corner. And he goes, "Those are the latest things that we added, and let me tell you, there's some dumb merchants, man. I got them for everything they're worth. They are not smart at all. They are stupid. Oh boy." And he opens another door, and it's just like a very huge house built into a cave with pillars that are like stoic, lined with gold film. There's this huge door that you can see outside, and outside you can see literally like a hiking trail has been made with like steps and stuff, and like handrails. And you see seated in a high-backed chair, holding a very nice copy of how does the fantasy version of Dante's Inferno go?
Fantasy Costco.
Nope, that's trademarked.
Rip.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Nothing.
I'm trying to the fantasy version of Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno is a fantasy.
It's, you know what? I'll give it to you.
I'm sorry,
Dante's
what?
Inferno, line for line, exact same.
I mean, like Dante's Inferno is just like even in real life, even if for people who believe in Christianity, it's a fantasy.
It's a very big fantasy, yeah. All right, fine. It's just Dante's Inferno, and there's this like man with long golden hair seated at this this area, and he flips his he shuts his book after putting a very like a solid gold bookmark in it, and he goes, "Why, hello. I'm Balthazar, the Golden Dragon. How may I help you today? Though I have to admit I'm a bit tired. I've been having quite many guests. I had a kobold caravan here today, much earlier." And he sips some tea with his pinky out.
I hate this character already.
Kid walks up and he says, "Hello, Mr. Balthazar. My name is Kid Normalman." And the guy goes, "Oh, yes, Kid Normalman. I'm aware of your father, Normalman. Sometimes comes for potions and whatnot, though I haven't seen him in quite some time." And Kid goes, "Yeah, his leg got eaten by a coyote." He goes, "Oh, that's quite unfortunate. It's okay though. I'm big and brave now, and I'm gonna help my dad more at the shop and try not to be such a jerk." Apotheosis. And the dragon just kind of nods. Right. Is this something you need, Kid? Oh, I and my friends here need a bit of the elixir to help girl. She has the rot. And the dragon goes, "Oh my word, no, yes, of course. Daryl," and he waves to the kobold, and the kobold says, "Yeah, boy." "Daryl, can you please provide a little bit of the elixir for our friend Kid here?" "Yeah, sure." And he walks over, over to like just a cabinet that's not very far from Balthazar. He could have very easily gotten up. He just opens the cabinet. There's just like a huge amount of these red bottles that are about the size of just small vials, and he pulls one out and he just shuts it, locks it, and hands it to Kid, and you hear the ultimate boon. And Kid says, Thank you very much, Mr. Balthazar. Of course, kid. And please remember, Balthazar the Gold Dragon for all of your traveling needs. Or for all of your hoarding needs.
Traveling needs.
Yeah, no, I fucked that up. He smiles and wiggles his eyebrows. And kid's like, aha. Thank you. And he walks out and he looks at all of you and goes, unless you got something to do, we can go through the front door now.
No,
Okay.
no. Let's.
I mean, what other wares does Balthazar have? Nothing we can afford, I'm sure.
Balthazar says, oh, well, I have marvelous collections for my hoard. I sell knowledge as well for a price of only 500 gold.
That's...
And he smiles and puts his hands under his chin, like, ain't I a cutie?
That's a bit out of our price range at the current moment.
Oh, but I see by your tattoos you are members of the Shining Stars. Perhaps an S tier come to Balthazar for information.
No, we're B tier because we're the best.
Oh, get out of my house.
That's fair.
We'll be back, probably.
Bye.
Hope not. Goodbye. And you know you get out and the door shuts behind you and clicks.
Oh, dear.
And you hear Balthazar say, "Make sure those people can't get back in. B-tier adventurers have been known to steal dragon hordes or attempt to. I'd rather not clean my boots with them."
He sounds like he would say, "Oh, the pores."
Sam got it in one.
Heavens
so-
to Betsy.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, let's take that break. Because things are gonna get very strange in a moment.
I hope not. We're going down the happy route.
Yeah.
No, everything is fine. We're not almost at the hero's adventure.
There's only one weird thing that's happened so far, and we're like below average, so.
So you owe us some weird shit.
What do you think the weird thing is, Sam? What was the weird thing that happened? Because all of that was very normal.
Wait. Is this conversation for here or for break?
This is for break.
Okay.
A woman
Bye,
became a
everybody.
chick, like,
We'll be
before
back.
our eyes. Ah!
It is at this moment that, unfortunately, I need all of you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Oh no. I don't like that.
Wait, is it? Yes.
I'm
This is
actually
the
okay
moment.
with it. Constitution, you said?
Yep.
Oof.
I was so close to a 19.
I was
What
so
did you
close
get
to
instead?
not passing.
Wait. Saving throw? I just hit
Uh,
Constitution, sorry.
No, that's what that is. That's
Well, I'll take
That's
the
a
11.
11. That's a 7. It's the 7. That's 5. That's 7. Okay, kid got a 2. Children, -4 modifier to Constitution. Because they are children. Yeah. This gas explodes in front of you, and you hear the snickering sound, and you hear
It's the Green Goblin, run!
No, you slowly fall into unconsciousness as you hear we'll get revenge on these mean adventurers.
I don't
Fucking knew it.
So
How did I get to the other side of the mountain so fast?
You assume it's the same ones?
How many fucking
Kobold.
kobolds are around? Jesus Christ.
Kobold warrens contain up to 100 kobolds. You wake up, and you are atop a hill, and you can see over the side of this hill down is the village of Fairhaven. However, you have a much bigger problem, which is you are chained and bound to this pillar atop a bunch of sticks. And you hear this as you look out at the village. Magical flight.
So wait, a pillar on top of sticks.
On top of sticks, and you see
On
a
top of a
kobold in
hill.
front of you, holding a
Oh, I see
flaming
what we're
torch.
They're burning witches. Gotcha. Just trying to set the scene.
Yeah. The kobold is holding a torch, and he says, "You adventurers are charged with the crime of killing kobolds who wanted nothing more than to kill you, which seems kind of rude."
Wait, which one seems rude? Them trying to kill us or us trying to kill us?
You killing them! All they did was try to kill you.
You realize that if they had they would have successfully killed us if we had not retaliated.
Kid looks up and says, "I don't think we can do logic puzzles with the kobolds."
Exactly. Actually, it's their fault that they're not better at killing us. Frankly, they should have worked with their cardio.
You see the 3 other kobold, or no, hold on, there's more than 3. One moment.
Oh, 3. Oh boy.
Where is?
Are these chains made out of metal, or are these paper chains?
No, these are real chains.
Damn it.
There it is. Hold on.
Hey, magic guy.
They
Magic guy, get us out of here.
They flip. There are 6. There are 6 of them, and they're all 2 of them are holding knives, sacrificial daggers, and they all have cloaks on.
Can I interject real quick and say to the kobolds, no, guys, you see, this is all just a big understanding. You see,
Understanding?
Kevin hired us for his birthday party. It's a murder mystery.
And they stop for a second, and one of them steps up and says, "You don't deserve to say Kevin's name in your lips, heretic!" And he throws the torch, and the torch bounces away, missing by a fraction of an inch. And you hear from behind you, "Wow, y'all are really bad at this."
That sounds like an awe.
And then you hear, "The rescue from without." And you turn, I don't know, probably Zerlock. Zerlock can. Zerlock, you notice that our boy R has a gold chain and several rings now, none of which match, which indicate somebody was betting that they should not have. In fact, he's got that golden chain. He's got several rings. He smiles, and there's a little gold in his teeth. And he says, "Now, this doesn't seem particularly fair, does it?" And he raises his hand, and he's...
all about how my life
got turned upside down, except we are going to get sued, so let's stop right there. And then he snaps, and then the chains fall down out of thin air. So he snaps, and the chains fall, and he goes, "That's more like it. All right, let's see how this works this time around." Roll initiative.
How many kobolds are there?
6.
Really, it's more fair. I mean, if you're being semantic, we have a high power advantage over them. So it's actually quite fair if we were.
I need you to shut up.
Fair is technically not equal. So we got Cauldron at a 12. For some reason, why aren't you letting me roll initiative? Game. No. Also not how I wanted that to go. All right, okay. I guess I just got to care about this myself. Oh, dang. Finster got an 18. He's ready for it, huh?
Yeet. I do love murder.
And then Cauldron, you received a 12. Zerlock, you are at a 15. Kid receives a 7. And the other kobolds, oh man. Can I start this at a different part? Oh no, I can't. I gotta restart the whole thing. Restart. Oh, there we go. Nope, it still screwed it up. No, I want to restart from the beginning. Oh, yep, there it goes. Okay, now it works. All right, they rolled their initiative, and R gets a 4. Actually, one of the kobolds in front is first. He whips back his hood to reveal his glasses, or the rims of his glasses without glass in them, and says, "This is my greatest invention!" And proceeds to produce. And he pulls out a basket, and he flings it at you, and it pops or sits down in front of him and rolls over, and then a bunch of centipedes fly out of it.
Gross.
You
So now I have to add this.
have to add 100 for each leg they have. Yeah.
Yes, so many. Okay. So it's just that occurs, and now we have Finster. You're up.
All right. I don't like centipedes. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. But I'm going to ignore that for now to murder because I like that a lot. So I'm going to attack them.
Okay. There's 2 smaller ones in front, 2 larger shield-bearing ones on the side, and then in the back are the inventors.
I'm going to take on the one in the front because never let Finster not just charge straight into danger.
Sure enough. Roll the
All
whack,
right.
sir.
I'm going to whack him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
22.
That big hits, yeah. Oh, wait. We can use some dramatic battle music, can't we?
I'm going to use two-handed, so 11 damage.
It dies.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do I want to do? Is there a guy right next to him? You said there's 2 shield guys up, or no, 2 shields
No,
inside.
these are the 2 cultists who have like their hands. They were the ones with the small daggers.
Yeah.
You
right,
get the
so
feeling they are
I'll
kind of.
spend a key. Oh,
You get a feeling they are kind of like the rogues, and they would like a bigger chance to hide.
well, I'm not gonna let them do that because then after I kill him, I'm gonna try and kill the other with a flurry of blows.
Fair enough.
All right. So 2 unarmed attacks. The first one is a 16,
That hits.
and the second one is a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay, so I just hit him once, and that does 6 damage.
Nope. He is still kicking.
I mean, a karate chop to the neck's only going to do so much damage, naturally.
Sure. So next was one of the cultists. He's dead. Then it comes up the following cultist. He is going to... Man, this music sounds really loud to me. I know it's not that loud to you, but I must make it stop. My powers are too intense. The boy is going to then leap back and pull out an arrow. And none of you are within range of its friends, so he's not going to get sneak attack damage on you. So he's just going to do a regular... That's an 11 to hit. Finster, I don't think that works.
Deflect missiles? You said it's an arrow, right?
Actually, yeah. You can deflect missile on that.
'Cause that's a reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do I do that? Deflect
You
missiles.
I think you have to... It doesn't hit you.
Okay.
I think you have to absorb all of the damage.
That doesn't sound right. Hang on. If you use your reaction to deflect if you're hit by a ranged attack. If you do so... Well, if it doesn't hit me, then it doesn't hit me.
I mean, you can still roll to catch it. But
yeah,
like...
okay.
Yeah. Because otherwise, what's the point of that ability if it only works once after you've been smacked?
Yeah. Wait, hang on.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can catch the arrow.
If you reduce the damage that would have been rolled to it at 0.
Okay, so
Let me pull it up, but I am 99.9999% sure that is how that skill. Oh no, I left the combat tracker. Okay, it's still here. Let me now pull it up.
Okay, yeah. If you reduce the damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack, as with a monk weapon, with a range of 20 to 60. So I guess the idea is that I grab it and I throw it back at him.
Yeah, let me see how much damage that thing would do. It only did 10 and you rolled 12, so you catch it. And you can throw it back at the guy that shot it at you.
That sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Yeah.
12 again. Doesn't hit.
No, that's the damage, isn't it? Or is it? Oh, it's a monk attack.
Yeah.
Dang.
I
That
know.
would have been so... I thought that was the damage, and I was like, did you just kill him with his own arrow?
I rolled twice 12, so I'm not happy. Which with my +7 is rather low.
Yeah. Okay. Zerlock, you're up.
I'm going rage.
You succeed. You rage.
Woo. And then I'm gonna cut a bitch. Which one? You may be asking.
Uh-huh.
I am.
I'm gonna cut one of the ones with a shield.
Okay. A or B?
A.
Cool.
25.
That big hits. Yep.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, man. I did 8 damage, but that's because I rolled a 1.
That is the worst. Yep. You don't have multi-attack yet, do you?
Nope.
Okay, well, the one you just hit is going to swing at you.
Okay.
He stabs at you and whiffs hardcore. Cauldron, you're up.
Cool. Question.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. He makes 2 attacks. Give me a moment.
That sucks.
Nope, never mind. He jabs at you with his spear twice and you just kind of dodge him. Deftly.
Yeah, just like vampire movement. Ha-ha.
True. Cauldron, you're up.
Question. Are any in a straight line?
Yeah, actually, because they're dumb. The 4 kobolds, the 2 ones with shields are in front of the 2 inventors. To protect the
Cool.
inventors, theoretically.
And I'm gonna Tasha's Caustic Brew them, which is a 30-foot straight line.
Okay.
They
are you
need to
gonna
make.
Are you gonna try to hit all 4, or are you going to hit?
If they're in a straight line, all 4 of them.
Well,
then, yeah.
they're in like a cube. The
Okay.
2 are in one line in front. The shields are in one line in front, and the inventors are in one line in back.
Okay, then I'll hit the file that looks least damaged.
Okay, the least damaged file. Okay,
Also, I don't want to hit my friendos.
fair enough. So you're hitting the file next to Zerlock. Okay.
And they have to make a Dex 15 or be covered in acid.
Oh.
I love acid.
Woo.
Yeah.
One of those boys rolls a nat 20,
Oh.
so he is fine.
That'll do it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. And then the other boy rolls a 4. Okay. So what
Cool.
happens to boy who got smacked?
So they take right now 3 acid damage, and then at the start of each of their turns, they take another 2d4 until they take their full turn to scrape the acid off.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be happening sooner rather than later. The one that you just tried to... No. The one in the back corner away from that one kind of glares at you and pulls out... he says, "Oh, 2 can play at that game," and pulls out a flask of acid and chucks it at you.
Oh no.
That's a 22 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
I rolled really well.
I guess that does hit me.
Yeah. Is your 14 with mage armor?
17 with mage armor.
Right.
I was thinking about if I wanted to shield or not, but
You take 5 acid damage from getting splashed in the face with this flask of acid.
cool.
Next up is Kid, who pulls out his wooden sword and runs up next to Zerlock.
No. Absolutely not.
Can Zerlock movement's not a free action, but can I take 1 step in front of him after his turn?
After his turn, and he raises his sword to strike, and you hear 1 second, and he swings down, and as he does so, R casts Guiding Bolt on. There it is, Guiding Bolt. He casts Guiding Bolt at the kobold at the exact same time. So, let's see if that hits.
Gotta love.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! And then I think it's 4d6 or 3d6. Can't remember what guiding bolt is. I should probably have that pulled up.
You should, yeah.
Well, my problem is that technically he's not real. Oh yeah, on a hit it's 4d6. Go rock and roll.
Jesus
1, 2,
Christ.
4.
That's a lot.
More than I do. Yeah.
And the kobold that fits the kind of secretive one. Oh no, not the secretive one. The one that Zerlock smacked gets smacked in the face by this guiding bolt and by Kid's sword and takes 12 damage. And Kid goes, "Ha! Deal with that one!" And R's just kind of smiling. Now it's the retaliation turn of the one that got covered with acid.
Okay, because I step in front of Kid.
Well,
It takes 5 damage. Also, I forgot to mention, can I put my owl on Zerlock's head so that she gets advantage on her next attack?
Yes, you can do that as your bonus action on your turn. And we'll just
Thanks,
say it happens.
Cauldron. Never given it to me.
Yeah.
I like birds. I'm a bird person.
The owl plants on Zerlock's head as this thing takes its turn to remove the acid. And we are back up at the top of the order with the inventor who was in back. And on his turn, the swarm of centipedes goes.
Gross.
Gross.
Yeah. The swarm of centipedes is going to attack Finster.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
Do I have
And
dodge?
is going to do.
No, I don't have that.
He's going to do a lot of damage. Okay.
That's exactly what I need right now. Damage.
8. He's going to do 8 damage. I rolled really low, actually. It's supposed to be much higher.
Yeah. 4.
And
Okay,
then
so
the inventor itself is going to go and pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He pulls out a clay pot and throws it at, I'm going to say Cauldron. And a swarm of rot grubs erupts from it. And it gets to go. And it is going to do... Not hit. That's a 4. Okay. It doesn't do anything. Moving on to Finster.
all right. Let's can I assume that if I kill the inventor the bugs go away, or do I have to kill the bugs?
The bugs are kind of just bugs and seem to have been contained by the basket and by the clay pot rather than being anything interesting.
All right. Well, in that case, I shall attack the roguey boy that is still near me.
Yeah. No, he jumped back to use an arrow, but you are far enough away from him that you are close enough to get in range.
Yes, indeed. So I shall have at ye, you scoundrel. 18.
That smacks.
12 damage.
He dies. He is a rogue. Okay. So you kill that one, and now we are back to Zerlock.
Who is gonna... I'm gonna go for... How many inventors are left?
The inventors are behind the dudes with shields. The dudes with shields are in front of you.
Okay,
You
then
hit
I'm gonna
dude
go...
with shield A last time.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit dude with shield A again.
Okay.
That is a 23.
That hits by a lot.
And I'm gonna... Damn it!
Wow! A D12. What a rip.
It's not bad for D12.
He's going to come after you, Zerlock, because you did, in fact, attack him.
Might as well go for a fanged bite at this point.
That is a 14 to hit. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
And that is a 17. That does.
Yes.
That... Wow. That's a 3.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wait, need to roll this. He has advantage because you're next to one of his friends. Oh, that's an 18. He hits you twice, actually.
He hit. Okay, so I'm gonna use a reaction
Oh, okay. That's fair.
to tail swipe, which adds a D8, and it could add to my AC. Whatever I roll adds to my AC, which is a 7. So he does not hit me.
That's good, because that second one was 7 damage. Okay, we are up to Cauldron again.
Cauldron's going to use Old Faithful and cause a giant hand made of mud and rock to go after one of the inventors because I don't like being doused in acid.
That's fair.
I do.
Inventor B is the one that did that to you. Would you like to do it to Inventor B?
Yes. Can Inventor B make a 15 strength saving throw, please?
Oh, no, he cannot. Oh, he does. He makes a natural 20.
Holy cow. He did that last time, too.
He just steps over it. He's like, no, we've learned from your tricks, heretics.
So I'm going to give him as a free action a nasty look, and Bird
And now-
McGee is still on Zerlok's head.
Yes. So now it is our... Oh, wait, Zerlok, you had advantage
Okay.
on one of the... on. Wait, no, you already rolled advantage.
No,
You already
No,
he
I
hit,
didn't.
he hit on it.
I got
Yeah,
it.
I forget that you don't... I forget that you're...
A
You
baby.
don't have 2 attacks yet. Okay. So the next inventor is going to pull out. He says, well, it worked so well that one time. So, and he throws another, this is a different one.
Is it a
Throws
fucking
another-
skunk?
No, it is not a skunk. He pulls out a very, from his back and hands it to the dragon shield ahead of him. A scorpion on stick! Poison drips from the scorpion tied to the edge of a stick. And he smiles at you.
Wait. A scorpion? A
On
scorpion?
stick?
On a stick?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Kid is now going to make a swipe at the dragon shield next to him, and you know R is kind of holding his tongue, and Kid makes a big swing, and R casts his guiding bolt again. Oh my God! R rolls a 20. So
you
that's
do it, R?
doubling that hit dice. I think this might be a... Oh my God! Kid brings down the weapon on Dragon Shield A. And as it connects because of R's guiding bolt, because he gets advantage, he deals 25 damage. And Dragon Shield A explodes in a glorious radiant light. Next up is Dragon Shield B, who is the one who had the scorpion on stick. And now he is going to roll a 16 to hit Zerlok, runner up. So Zerlok, I need you to make a poise or a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Woo! 21.
Okay, you take 1 poison damage and 6 piercing damage, or half of that because you're a barbarian who takes half piercing when you're raging.
So that is 3.5. Yeah, so.
We are back to the top of the order with Kobold Adventurer, who oh goodness.
I just want to point out to anyone watching my camera that I don't know what a scorpion looks like off the top of my head, and I'm very sorry.
Avalon, look, just take a brief glance. There we go, look.
Oh, thank you.
That's a scorpion.
Nice.
Good job. He's going to pull back. And he's already done that one for the day. Oh dear God.
Oh, God.
He flips up a cage and slides up the door, and it is yet another scorpion in a cage. I need
Not
all
a
of you to
stick.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
All of us?
No, not you. That's right. You chased the other guy.
I did. I fear no scorpion.
17.
You're fine. You're fine.
Fool.
12?
It doesn't do anything. And he goes, ow. Dang it. We really gotta get that better. Finster, you're up.
The trick is to practice your routine, so you really want to emphasize the moments of reveal. That being said, you'll be dead before you have a chance to. I'm gonna murder him.
Okay. So you pounce to Inventor B, I guess.
Indeed. I'm just going around and beat. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. But I mean, yeah, that'll work. 18.
18 to hit. Yep.
Yep. And then I'm not gonna roll that damage. I'm going to roll. Let's see. I'm gonna do
Your
200.
quarterstaff, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
No, hang on. That's not right. Let me roll this again and then roll it properly because. Okay. There we go. That's the proper roll. 10.
He is looking real bad.
All right, and then I'll spend my key to do. I said I was gonna murder him, so I kind of have to murder him. So I'll do flurry of blows.
Okay.
All right, so that is a 14,
Yeah, it hits.
and that is a 26.
What the hell?
It's a 9. Or it's a 19. So let me roll damage twice. So 8 plus.
He dies.
Yep.
He is a kobold. He's a rather beefy kobold, but not that beefy. Zerlock, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna go for a bite. I'm hungry. Yum yum yum.
Oh no. Gonna up them dreams, buddy.
So A is dead.
Yes. There is a
Cultist
dragon
is
shield
dead.
and one inventor, because Finster pretty much just came up and just one-shot the other guy.
We're gonna go for Shield Man.
Oh, there's also the... Oh, I'm sorry. The Centipedes go now. Who are going to attack... Not Cauldron. Finster.
Don't do that.
I constantly forget that we have these things. What? That's an 18 to hit.
Fuck.
They are going to do... And you are not immune to poison damage, are you?
I don't know. I would be. Let me double check though. Oh, yep. I have advantage against poison.
Oh, cool. You're just gonna take 11 hit or 11 damage.
Oh, just 11, you say?
I rolled real well that time.
I have 3 hit points now. Thanks there, buddy. 3.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
but it's okay. I only took 11 damage, the most of anyone here. Oh, it's just 11 damage there, Liam. What could you possibly be worried about, you cocksucker?
All right, Zerlock, you're still going. What's up?
I'm just
I'm
gonna
going for a
stare
bite.
at you, Matt, for the rest of the goddamn stream.
That's fair.
I'm going for a bite.
Yep.
Yum yum.
Are you gonna bite the inventor behind the shield? Or are you like?
I'm gonna
nope.
bite nobody apparently.
Nope.
Wait,
not
I
at
have
all.
advantage because I have the
You
owl.
have advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I bite the adventure?
Yeah, you'd have to go around the dragon shield, which would produce an attack of opportunity.
Then no, I'm going for the shield man.
Okay,
I got
you
a
hit.
20. So I basically Zerlock is. Can I rip his shield away so I can bite him on the
No,
neck?
you can bite him.
I know, but I'm gonna. I just flavor-wise, can I move his shield so I bite him on the neck?
No, because that would reduce his AC mechanically.
Not. I mean, he can have
You're
it
gonna
back at the
You're
end.
just gonna reach over the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. If you remove the shield, you wow, the darkness in the room has made my
It's
face
10.
spooky.
I mean, yeah.
Because
I only have. I
mechanically
forgot to turn on
speaking,
any
his
lights.
AC is because of his shield. So if you remove the shield, he no longer his AC drops, which would mean that your flavor affects the mechanics.
Yes, I get you.
Okay, so you can in fact do the whacking though.
Which I did, and it was 10 damage.
It was 10.
10.
Holy crap! And don't you heal for that too?
Yeah. It adds. It deals 1d4. So why do I have 1d8? I'll fix that later. Yes, I can regain hit points, or I can gain a bonus on my next ability check or attack roll. I'm gonna go ahead and... wait. No, wait. Form of the Beast bite is different than my Fanged bite. So, which is what I just did. I can
Oh, yeah,
regain 2
you get
hit
both, 'cause
points provided that I have 16 hit points when I hit less than, so no, I'm good.
Okay. Cauldron, you're up. Oh, you see the guy that you bite go, oh, man. I had a really awesome dream last night that I can't remember anymore.
Sucks
That
to
sucks.
suck.
And he glares at you. Cauldron, you're up.
The hand, which was dejected because the guy he tried to grab is now dead, and so the hand now starts, like skittering its way across towards the other inventor.
Okay. The other inventor will roll a strength check. 14.
Does not make it.
Oh, man. That would have been hilarious.
I'd be so sad. So now he is restrained.
Okay, and what is his... how much damage does he get on the first turn?
I don't think he takes any damage on the...
Okay.
Yeah, no, it does take 2d6 on a failed save.
Okay. Kid is going to swing his sword at the dragon shield.
So he takes 9 bludgeoning damage from being crushed.
Oh my gosh, even with a -4, Kid hits because he got a 20. Kid natural 20'd.
Nice.
And
Go,
well,
Kid.
And then he does 4 damage because he rolls max. Fucking die. And he waits for the sword to like glow and explode. And you turn to see R, and R is like, he's like, out of slots. I don't know what to. He shrugs. He's like, can't help you much. The inventor's restrained. Yes. It's his turn.
Yeah, he's restrained. He can take his action as a strength or just sort of wiggle there.
That's a 2. That's a 2 on that
not
strength
8.
check.
Avalon, that is a strange.
And he
looking
did take 9 bludgeoning when
Yeah.
he first got it.
I don't know
he
what's
did?
happening.
Oh, dang. I did not know this. He's not dead, but he's not doing good. Next up is the dragon shield that just got whacked by Kid. He's going to raise his sword to attack Kid then.
No, you ain't. None of that.
I mean, I guess Zerlock could step in the way, but that's
Yeah.
kind of a fighter maneuver.
I'll do that.
It's just going to hit you.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're not letting Kid die.
Kid, yeah, Kid has like what, 7 health?
You take 1 damage.
Oh wow.
As he stabs you with the spear, and I roll a 1, and he goes, "Oh, god dang it! That's not what I wanted to do." We're back up at the top of the order with the centipedes, who are going.
Wait, the centipedes beat me?
The centipedes went on Inventor B's turn, which was a 21 initiative.
Bastards.
Yeah. That's an 18, bud.
Rip.
Oh no! That's 11 damage, boyo.
Oof. Do we have any healing whatsoever?
He does
Yeah,
have
a potion.
a potion.
We have a cleric, for fuck's sake.
He's out of slots.
Oh no.
Let's see. Oh,
I guess Finster's
I
bugged out.
forgot. Now here's the thing. Drunken technique means that when I use Flurry of Blows, which I did my last turn, I can disengage and move 10 feet.
Okay, so you'd probably disengage. What's the movement speed of this swarm? 30 feet.
All right, and my movement speed is 35 feet, and I get a +10 to movement speed
So
until the
you
end of the
would
turn.
have gotten real whacked and just been like, nope, 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 and run away.
And then I just like monkey jump on my staff, and then I do it's great. It's very cool. Finster's very aerobatic.
I don't know. Okay, so let me. So your disengage is half your movement speed, so that's 10, and then you would move another 10 feet, so that's 25. So you'd probably make it out of the range of the centipede, which is cool.
35 divided by 2 is not 10.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. You get 10, and then 35 divided by 2 is over 15.
It's over
So
15.
you're definitely out of its range.
It's 17.5, but yes.
Yes, you're definitely out of its range. So then instead, it's going to attack Zerlock.
Hi.
You're gonna take 11 piercing damage, but I think that's half because you're a barbarian.
Enrage.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is now Finster. It is your turn. You have 3 hit points. You are trying not to die.
That's true. I'm trying not to die. That's the title of my autobiography. Trying Not to Die by Finster Light Dancer.
I thought it was Screaming Secrets from the top of the top.
That's
of
my
the
other
building.
book. This is the Appendium. This is my prequel. So who's left? So we got the Centipedes.
My
We
hair
have
was the
Inventor A. Is he still
Uh,
alive?
Inventor A is locked. Restrained by
Yeah.
Cauldron's magic hand, and I'm gonna let you know this. He don't look good.
That's true.
And Dragon Shield B has the Scorpion on stick, and is engaged pretty heavily with Zerlock and Kid. There's also the
I got
swarm
covered.
of Centipedes.
Okay, so they're all bothering with Zerlock, so I don't have to worry about it. So I'm just gonna swack at Inventor A.
You get advantage because he's restrained.
Right,
Yeah.
I figured.
Okay, roll to hit.
Alright, that is a 12,
He
but
died. Oh, never mind. Yeah,
I got
that's,
advantage.
yeah, I would recommend.
15.
That hits. He dies.
That's fair.
He had what's your attack modifier? +5, +4.
+5.
He
yeah.
dies. He had 4 health.
Cool. Teamwork.
What do you do? How do you do
Me?
this thing? Yeah.
Oh, I like to think that I just walk up to him who's constrained and I just boop him on the head.
And you boop him well, and he explodes. Not really.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Now it is Zerlock's turn.
Okay. With our final guy. Yes.
Yep. Just Kobold Dragon Shield with stick.
Okay.
And the
I'm gonna hit him with my great axe.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully in the head.
Let's do it.
22.
That hits.
Please don't get a fucking 1. Thank you. 14.
That hurts a lot, but he is not fully dead.
God.
He's limping though.
Damn it. Can I
took a
cut off
shot
his
at
leg?
No. Cauldron, you're up.
Well, the hand has only one spot left. It sort of crawls its way.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the Dragon Shield strength, letting you know this. He's a little better, and that's a natural 1.
Hey!
You grab the Dragon Shield, and how much do you do when you grab it?
2d6.
Roll that.
Cool. That's a 5.
He is miraculously not dead.
Oh man. Oh no. Well, Kid gets advantage then, so.
He does.
Go, kid, go.
Holy shit. What do you think Kid rolled?
I'm gonna say a natural
20.
100% he did. Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun,
all
dun,
of
dun,
his
dun.
D4s were 4. Kid comes up to this Dragon Shield, just goes, "You suck," and just whacks him. And the Dragon Shield, who's barely hanging to life, just like dies right there. And Kid turns to all of you covered in blood, and he's like, "I'm a hero."
You are a hero.
Absolutely, son. You are the greatest hero that exists in this small town at this moment.
R kind of looks at himself and goes, "Compared to the other adventurers around here, I'd say he is."
Yes, yes. We have a useless cleric, for example, who has only about 2 spell slots, it seems.
Zone of Truth takes a lot out of you when you're trying to make sure people don't lie about their cards. Hey, speaking of which, do you want to see the carriage I bought so we don't have to stop at every podunk town from here to Circus Sabatis?
You know, morally, that would be wrong, but I have a god that literally is about secrets and stealing them, so I don't give a shit. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here in just a few minutes. But yeah, as you kind of like crest over the hill, you see this carriage that has been tripped out with like, it's got gold on the rims. The horses have very shiny bridles. There's someone sitting on the person, the thing that you put a person on as they hold the reins of the horse
The
who's
stirrup?
wearing
Coachman.
Saddle?
a coachman. Thank you. Who is wearing a sign that says, "I owe you servitude." And it's the same bartender that was dealing at the cards. And you just hear her going, why did I bet 4 years of servitude? I don't even understand.
4 years.
That
Sonny, you
was
need
a
to get better at
mistake that
cards.
you made.
And R goes, don't worry, I'm gonna let her off as soon as we get back here. I have no intention of 4 years. It's just I bet 3, so she had to raise.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
No, Jeebus. I don't know who this Jesus man is. Anyway, do you got the elixir to help the Goyle?
Yes.
Yeah.
You walk into the store and you hear the jingling of bells, and it's late in the day. And Normalman says, "You managed to come back. I was so worried that girl would perish. Kid, you're okay." And Kid runs up to his father, and they hug, and Kid Norman twirls him around. And he says, and he ruffles his hair and he says, "I was so worried about you." "Don't worry, Dad. I'm a hero."
I'm gonna
Also-
nudge Cauldron and just be like, "Give him the map. Give him the map."
Cauldron's gonna. So in his mind, he thinks it's cool, but he's shorter than the countertop, so he just sort of slides the note across, and he can't really see over the countertop, and goes, "If you need child back pay."
And he picks it up and says, "Oh, you must know about, you must have seen Chad." And Kid goes, "Yeah, he's a jerk." And Norman nods. "I wanted to keep that from you. It's not good to speak ill of the bad parent, but yeah, he's a bit of a dick." And
Sometimes you have to be more real with your children about reality.
he nods and says, "Yeah, but he's like 7. Girls."
Yes, not
6.
now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were trying to tell me I was needed to explain to my 7-year-old child at the time, who was 2 years old, the complexities of human divorce, which would be a lot. In the meantime, thank you so much. Do you have the elixir, actually? And Kid goes, "I got it right here." And he raises it, and he flinches, and the vial falls from his hand.
Oh God. Can I
could
catch it?
You can all try, yes.
I'm going to use Vortex Warp and warp it into my hand, because I do not trust anything right now.
You're gonna afford a spell slot.
Can I dex tonight before you spend the spell slot? Can I dex save for it and see if I can just dex for it? Because I have advantage on dex.
Well, actually, you may roll a dex saving throw, but you're gonna have to roll pretty high for what happens next.
Well, I have advantage, but I rolled a 6. Do I get the advantage for that, or?
No. Kid catches it with his foot, flips it up, and snaps it out of the air, and says, "Don't worry, I got it." The master of 2 worlds. Liam, your microphone stopped working again. And you just hear that little ding, and Kid catches it and says, "Don't worry, Dad." And he hands it up to Norm, and he says, "My little boy grows up so fast. I love you so much, son." And he just starts crying, and R goes, yeah, give me this. "Where's the Goyle?" And Norman points to the back room, and R kind of walks over, and he kind of gestures all of you to follow, like, let's give this dad some time with his son. And you see this cute little blonde girl with this bob haircut, just sweating bullets with this kind of graying, decaying look around her mouth and her eyes. And R walks up and goes, "It's gonna be okay, little girl. Don't worry." And he pulls it up and goes, and he looks at the vial and he looks at you guys and goes, "Did you need to tell me that this was just water with phosphorus in it?"
What?
"It's just water with phosphorus." Hey, what was the name of that dragon?
Balthazar?
And his eyes go wide and he goes, "So Balthy is not what we would call fair about things. So I happen to know a few things about him. One of which is that he's kind of a swindler.
So the girl's
Going to
What?
die?
No, I think the rot is just very easily curable, and you probably didn't need to do any of that.
fantastic.
He takes it and he gives it to her, and she looks like she kind of drinks it, and the rot kind of it doesn't go away, but you can like see it kind of, it's a disease, so it doesn't go away immediately. But he presses his hands on her, and it glows this black and white kind of energy that fades in and out from the two colors. Like it's not gray at any point; it's black or white as it's pulsing out of his hands. And he goes, "Yeah, it's phosphorus, but it's exactly what this is. It's a fungal infection. I think Balthazar just likes to make the townsfolk come and talk to him occasionally. He's a bit of a blowhard, I guess."
We don't know anyone
lonely.
like that.
No, absolutely not. And he kind of like looks at you, Finster.
So you're saying he's not fair, and if he were to maybe find himself in a card game with someone who likes fairness.
I like where your head is going, my friend, but I think we need to get to Sanctus Servatus. On the way back, I do have that lady for 4 years, so theoretically, I might make a trip back up here. I like your plans. And he says, in the meantime, I'm gonna go tell Normalman the secret of the magic phosphorus in the bottle. But for the moment, I think he did say that you could get anything you wanted from the back room. So why don't we settle up here and then head on our way down the continent? Also, and as he stands up, he says, also, good on you for not dying.
Surprisingly hard.
Yeah, I would notice, but you're not too bad yourselves. And he kind of dwarven waddles out to the front room.
Cool. What is available in the back room?
I will let you it's a shop at a fairly normal general store. The most interesting thing of it is the Dreamcatcher from Chad Adventureman.
Which I like. Zerlok will take one look at that Dreamcatcher and go, you could just ask me not to, and I won't.
Totally
You
muted,
might.
Liam.
Just take it, son. If you don't, I will.
Yeah, I was gonna take it. I already had dibs on it. I mean, just look
Fair,
at those
you do.
geometric
Hey, I
patterns.
said you could. I
You
wanna
also
take a wheel of
realize
cheese.
that I'm not, like,
One wheel of
it's not
cheese
going
to
to
Finster?
work.
Shh. He doesn't know that. You don't need to tell him that.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Zerlok?
Nothing.
I didn't hear it either, so I guess we're just moving on from here.
She said for the audience at home, she said, that's really not going to actually work.
It might. Who knows?
Decided against it. So yeah, you wander out with your wheel of cheese, your dream catcher, and what did you get, Zerlok?
What is there available?
It's a general store. So we got food, we got rope, we got torches, we got like, I guess there are slightly nicer saddlebags, but they kind of do the same thing. There's like little like a nicer bridle for mystery, maybe a regular saddle, probably the same if not worse than what you currently have.
I'm gonna take a torch. 'Cause I don't
One
have
torch.
I mean, I don't.
A
have
torch
one.
is 1 copper piece.
Okay, God, why?
You have.
Okay,
you
apparently
already,
I do have a torch. Never mind. I'll
Yeah,
take
you
the
have
bridle.
40 torches.
I have 10.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll
okay.
take the
You have 10.
bridle.
You take the bridle. It's black, perfectly, and the metal is shiny but still black, so it looks great on mystery as you get the bit in. Yeah, thank you, Sam, for the dramatic hair flip. And as you all walk out, you see that you hear Norm go, phosphorus? What? Yeah, I know, he's a jerk. Anyway, nice to meet you, Mr. Norman. And kid, he looks at you. What's your name, kid? And the guy goes, I'm Kid. Wait. He looks up. Your name is Norm Normalman. Your name is Kid Normalman. And your daughter's name is Girl?
Goyle.
Goyle, I'm sorry. Hey, what? And Norm goes, I don't, what?
It was
What?
Chad.
It's only today that this is so weird to people. I've never had this problem.
What are your neighbors' names?
Well, Bylinthia is next door. There's also Bethania across the street. Next door is a dwarf named Karok. I don't.
What? God.
I don't
Really?
see. What seems to be the problem? I don't.
So we're not coming back to this town, right?
No,
Norm
never
says,
again.
I always appreciate your patroness as you like shut the door.
Goodbye.
Yeah, as you like shut the door, and pops his knuckles, flexes his hands, and says, "All right, scoot on over, Tiffany." And Tiffany, who is the bartender, scoots on over. Goes, "This sucks." And he goes, "Don't worry." And he grabs. So your 4 horses are being used as like the horses on this carriage.
Sure, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, right? We have death, pestilence, war, and yeah.
Death, pestilence, war, and famine. Thank you.
Famine? Thank you. Oh, well, conquest or war, you know. There's a little debate on the...
We have translations for days, but what we do have at the moment is y'all can sit nice and cozy in this carriage with a lot of food, and R snaps the reins, and it's dun 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 dun, and you just
And when you
start
ride off
going.
into the sunset?
Oh yeah. Well, no, the sun has definitely already set. It is nighttime, and your
that is...
side quest has completed. Look at y'all.
God, I forgot that was a fucking side quest.
I know, right? You still have to get a man to Sanctus Savatus, but now you don't have to stop. So it's maybe next time we start at Sanctus Savatus.
Ooh.
Tune in next time to find out.
Tune in next time for our heroes to as our heroes hear this as they ride off into the sunset. And it was then, as they were riding deep, deep into the night, that our heroes felt a kindness in their heart. And next time we rejoin them, they won't be the only ones hearing my words of wisdom.
Is Art going to join us on this adventure of hearing voices in her head?
No.
I love voice hearing.
All right, so we are over by a little bit. We might want to chop this episode in half to release it as a 2-parter, which is probably what we should start doing for most of them. Anyway, thank you to Arcane Anthems for producing our cool music. And I would also like to thank Coca-Cola for sponsoring.
No!
Hey!
No!
When you need a Colombian death squad, you know where to go.
Tune in next Tuesday for my art stream. Tune in Thursday for my art
is
stream.
sponsored
And
by
tune in
Texas.
next Saturday. I hate
I don't know
you.
which
Tune
direction.
in
Wait,
next
which-
Saturday at 2 p.m. for the next episode of
Wait, which
Leon's
one?
Lessons in Narratology. Goodbye!